customer is complaining about the performance. You did a deployment and you are facing some issues. You need to go to the logs, try to understand that what are the issues are there, what are the errors are there, and try to find out what can be the issue behind that. It helps us for proactive monitoring, gathering application insights and infrastructure insights as well. So going next. Okay, what is NewRelic? So NewRelic is not something that only developers can utilize. It can be useful for our operations team, our security team, business team to analyze that how system is performing and what are the issues are there with the environment, with the application, with the infrastructure, and how it can be improved by working around the data that is available with NewRelic. With Adobe Commerce, NewRelic is a bundle tool. Many of you know that it is a bundle tool with Adobe Commerce. And once Adobe Commerce is getting provision, it is going to be available to the contract owner. And it helps us to help us for environment testing and analysis of the issues that we are having with the environment or the infrastructure. It helps us to understand the site health and performance. And the more important, that is a very interesting topic for me for today. Many of you know that with the NewRelic capabilities, we can able to cluster all the logs. Either it is application log, either it is WAF related log, either it is CDN related log. You can this tool can have capabilities to cluster all the logs at a single place. So you not need to go to your server, go to application log, try to understand that what are the issues. Then you need to go back to your infrastructure, trying to understand that what are the errors over there. And then you need to go to some other tooling related with the logs that you might see. So I will be going to discuss about this very deep, and will show you that how you can able to get more information from the logs. So yeah, going next. So if I talk about Adobe Commerce architecture, as Ray already stated it very briefly, but yeah, here it is NewRelic come in action in Adobe Commerce architecture, and it is on top of Adobe Commerce application and on top of AWS and Azure services, Azure infrastructure. So it monitors application and the underlying infrastructure as well. Okay, so going next. How a customer or how a client can able to get the NewRelic access once they purchase a license from Adobe Commerce. So once the environment is getting provisioned, the owner of the contract will receive an email with all the information how they can able to get the access of NewRelic. But no worries, if they can't able to get the email, they can go to NewRelic site, they can reset the password with the same email ID with that the contract is created, and they will able to log in easily. And a few more things related with the role and responsibilities under NewRelic account. So once owner is in the account, they can add multiple users inside, like their system integration partners, their inside infrastructure team, or maybe they have some technical team as well. So they can add n number of users into the NewRelic account. And one thing to add here, one account can be one owner, and multiple admin users can be added here. Okay, so we have got the access, and we can go inside now. And what are the elements and what are the components we need to explore if we are having any issues or we are looking to explore the data inside the NewRelic. So we are going to talk about NewRelic APM. APM is stand for application performance monitoring. With that, you can able to understand that how application is performing. Next is infrastructure, how infrastructure data is getting captured inside NewRelic. And the topic that I was just discussing about logs. So how logs are getting clustered over there, how you can able to analysis the logs data and able to get some insightful data from there. And next is alerts. So we are going to discuss. We will be discussing about alerts as well. So there are few alerts that comes as a default with NewRelic, and some custom alerts can be added to the environment as well. And the last and the least and very important topic that many of you might know, might not know. Our customer engineering team built application on top of NewRelic. With that, on a single dashboard, we can able to get all the information related with our application, our infrastructure, and you can able to get more information from there. We will be discussing these all 5 items into the next slides in detail. So going to the APM. If I talk about APM, so if I'm looking for any specific transaction, like let's say our card page is having performance issues, or our PDP page is having performance issues, so you can able to easily track how where is the performance issues are there, and is this related with any custom code, or might be related with any MySQL queries that is taking higher amount of time. You can able to get app map and FDS score and slowest transactions as well from here. I'm just going to show you one dashboard based on the time limit we are having, one dashboard, so that you can able to understand that how APM dashboard looks like. So you can see here, you can able to easily see web transaction time you can able to analyze. You can see FDS score. So here is the FDS score. You can see throughput of the website as well. You can see the error rate. What is the error rate of your site as of now, and the slowest transaction table. And this dashboard is very flexible. You can able to filter out based on any specific date, a specific time interval as well. If you are looking to compare the current performance with the last month, let's say you have did an upgrade this month, and you are looking to compare it with last month, so you can able to easily compare from here. You can able to drag a specific range and can able to get more analysis about that. So on that node, I'm going to start over the next topic, because time doesn't allow me to go much deeper on that, but there are other items as well with the application monitoring that can be easily explored on that. So with the NewRelic infrastructure, you can able to understand what is the performance at host level, like what is the resource uses, what is the network performance, how the process performance are there, and what is about the data that containers are having. And if I talk about the third-party changes, so whatever changes are getting performed by any third-party service, like either it is MySQL, either it is your MariaDB, either it is OpenSearch or Elasticsearch. So all the changes you can able to understand from this area very easily. If I talk about the inventory, so with the inventory you can able to easily understand that what is what are the elements there on host level, and how you can able to see its real-time status. You can able to filter out, search, and you can able to audit and validate as well. This part is basically mostly useful for a DevOps engineer, because which of the NewRelic infrastructure items, or you can say inventories, are attached to that particular infrastructure can be visible from here. If there are any missing, then our support team can able to help you out to install that missing inventory. And last but least, events. So any changes on the infrastructure is getting captured here, like any changes into the inventory, like any component of inventory is getting attached, removed, any configuration changes on the infrastructure, and the logs. So system logs are getting triggered at any time, and whenever the logs are getting clustered inside NewRelic, that information is going to be visible here. So if you can able to see that the log analytics event is not getting fired, means there is some issues on NewRelic infrastructure agent, and you need to work with our support team to resolve that. Okay, might be this snapshot is not visible completely to you. So this is the dashboard of infrastructure. With that, you can able to see what is the CPU utilization graph is going on. What is the memory free percentage is there, means how the RAM is getting utilized, and you can able to see what is the status of each of the nodes at your production cluster, or either it is a staging cluster. And this dashboard is also filterable and having great capabilities to have analyze a specific time interval or date interval. Similarly, you can do it as I mentioned into the last dashboard. You can able to see that how system was performing last month and how it is performing for this month, either it is weekly or monthly. Okay, going to NewRelic logs. That is pretty important, pretty interesting for me. So coming as a developer background, so if you are having Adobe Commerce infrastructure or Adobe Commerce environment, and you know that production and staging cluster, production and staging environment comes with 3-node cluster. So some let's say some customers are browsing your site, and the logs related with their browsing history is getting stored into all the 3 nodes, and you don't know that this particular log is going to which node. So let's say a case where you did a deployment, and deployment is having some impact on the performance, and you are looking to came in your mind that let's go to logs and try to understand that what are the issues are there. So you need to go to each and every host, and try to understand that what the issues are there. Either as a developer, what I used to do, I used to copy the log files, merge it, and then use some tool so that it get clustered and I can able to search in the logs easily. That is a case where we are looking for logs inside the infrastructure. If it is a third-party log like WAF log is there, or any CDN log is there, so that is also a very challenging task. NewRelic log make all this stuff very easy, because it cluster all the logs, it sync all the logs at a single place, and it provide very easy UI so that you can able to filter out the issues inside the cluster log. So you can see in the right hand side, you can see what are the logs are getting clustered and getting added to NewRelic logs. You can see infrastructure logs are getting added, in application logs like your system log, your error logs are getting added over there. All the services log like PHP, MySQL, Elasticsearch, and OpenSearch, all the logs are getting added to NewRelic log. All the custom log, like if you added any custom log for debugging purpose in your module, that is also getting clustered over there. And last but least, fastly CDN logs, WAF logs are also getting added to NewRelic logs. And what it does, what it provides. So it reduces the troubleshooting time, as example I given. So in the case what I was doing earlier, it was taking a lot of time for me to pull down all that logs and pull down all the logs and make a cluster so that I can able to easily search. It helps us to find and filter log information, and on top of filtered information, you can create alerts, and you can convert that into a report, and that can be added to a dashboard so that you can able to easily monitor that later as well. Okay, going to next, how you can able to search with. So once the log is getting clustered, you have all the capabilities to search with all the attributes, like if you are looking to search with client IP or file path or you can say like URL, like cart page URL. If you are looking for any specific issues on cart page or product pages or home page, so that can be filtered from here easily. Even you can search using plain text as well, like you know that it might be related with any extension that you recently created. So you can search with the extension name as well. It can be generic as well, like error or something. Okay, so that was about logs. Now we are going to very quick on the alert part. So NewRelic also provide alert capabilities, and Adobe Commerce uses that very intelligently. They have created a list of alerts that is around 13 alerts pre-built into Adobe Commerce system, for Adobe Commerce system, and there are various thresholds added to all the alerts, and that is a pretty industry standard. Our team frequently monitor it and change it as and when required. So there are two type of alerts. One is manage alert, and second is custom alert. So you can see if the screen is visible to you, if you go to this particular section and search for the alerts, you can see the first section is the manage alert for Adobe Commerce, and second one you can create custom. One thing here that if you are looking to add any custom alert or looking to analyze anything, make sure that you are not touching any alert that is specific for Adobe Commerce, because our team keep pushing changes from there. So maybe if you do changes, it may get vanished next time. So make sure that you are creating a custom alert, that is a new alert. Okay, this is also a very important topic, observation for Adobe Commerce. And this tool is not something default functionality or native feature of NewRelic. Our customer engineering team created a tool on top of NewRelic as an app. So in NewRelic, you can create your apps, and with the help of that, they created this tool. With that, you can see all the metrics. So all the important metrics, like what are the pages are doing 404, what are the services are having some issues. So we say it is a one pane of glass. From there you can able to see all the information and all the major issues that you need to work for. And it allows us to be proactive. So you know that if you know that where the issues are coming, and if you take prior action, might be you can able to easily save any upcoming downtime or maybe some performance issues. And it also provides very useful links. So for each section, we have very useful links and help center articles as well. With that, you can able to navigate and try to see that how you can able to improve that particular matrix. So from here, you can able to see that if you go to NewRelic and go to apps, you can see into the right hand side down, you can see observation for Adobe Commerce. If you click on this, you will be seeing this screen, and this screen is pretty interactive. If I go to the summary tab, I can able to see transactions overview. I can able to see 404 pages and their count as well. I can able to see how much swap memory is free, what is the CPU percentage, how much memory is getting utilized, and how many alerts are got triggered for a particular interval. So from here as well, you can able to select a particular interval, and on top you can see all the services already mentioned. So you can able to filter out all the dashboard based on the services as well. Like if you are looking to understand how Redis is performing, so you can click on the Redis tab, and you can able to see that what are the metrics available with that service, and how you can able to improve that. So you can see at every metric you will be finding a help center article as well. So that is going to be very pretty useful for you. Okay, on that note, I think I try to cover the what are the default, what are the capabilities that we can utilize of NewRelic with Adobe Commerce, that comes as a bundle. You not need to do any extra effort. That comes as a bundle, and you can able to utilize to understand that how you can improve the Adobe Commerce system and underlying infrastructure. You can able to better understand that what are the issues are there, and how you which of the services or which of the components of infrastructure or Adobe Commerce application is something need to be tweaked. So on that note, I am going to take a pause, open for any questions.
Does NewRelic supports the Adobe I/O or Adobe App Builder to that extent?
Pardon? Question from?
Here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So is NewRelic going to support the Adobe I/O and Adobe App Builder? Like if there are any issues with the external applications integrated using the Adobe I/O?
Yeah, so the NewRelic tool that I was talking about is something around Adobe Commerce only. For NewRelic, if I talk about Adobe I/O, so with that a different account is attached. From there you can able to see all that matrix from there. So that is a different one.
Maybe let me help. I think it's a good question. So I know within customer engineering, we're currently looking on leveraging the data from the app builder and the I/O to get that data. So I'm not sure yet when it will be, but there's currently being investments since it's a different tool set instead of the A&P logging that we have in the NewRelic set. So hopefully in the future we have more.
Thank you.
Good question.
Thank you, Dan, for answering.
We have 5 more minutes to go. If you have any questions, you can ask, please. Yes. Don't hesitate. You can ask freely.
So, Sanjay Bharti from Boncoup. So, I have one query. There is any way to trace the downtime and uptime for the external services in NewRelic?
Yeah, if you go to the last slide that I was presenting. Okay, no problem. So if you go with Adobe Commerce observation for observation tool, so on that screen itself, the summary, the default section loads as a summary. So if you go to the other sections like PHP, MySQL, and Redis, so if you go to a specific section, you can able to see the matrix related with that service itself. Yeah.
How many of you guys are already using NewRelic? Great. So many people.
Yeah, great number. Yeah.
This is
So
really
hopefully this session is going to be useful for you. Thank you for joining and have a great day.
cool. Thank you.